Hello Virgo, Ashley here. Let's do your reading for the week of the 14th. We're also going to take a peek at last week and next week just to kind of see what is surrounding you at this time. And heads up that there's a big full moon this week on the 16th, I believe, in the sign of Leo. And it's going to activate the north and south nodes. So it's going to have a little bit of an eclipse flavor to it. And you do have the full moon showing up here. It's the wolf moon. We're going to see what's going on with you. We have the Sun, the Ten of Cups, and the Hanged Man, the Ten of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Page of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands energy. Definitely some strong Leo showing up here if you have any placements in the Leo area of your chart, or you might be dealing with a Leo. Knight of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Two of Wands. Could be that some of you are kind of waiting on some action or from a soulmate here. And I want to say perhaps waiting on that person to have the confidence to come in and say something. So we do have the Ace of Cups and the Chariot here. Let's just get into this and see what is going on. So last week we have this opening to discovery. It's kind of interesting because we have the Seven of Wands here, which can kind of be this defensive energy here. So I do feel like perhaps last week is proving to be a little bit challenging when it comes to maybe opening yourself up to a Leo, or could even be with the Ten of Swords here that there's a lot of negative thinking going on here. And this card specifically talks about kind of monitoring your own energy. So if, for example, like your experience on a day-to-day basis is going to be impacted if you're surrounded by negative people, right? It would be influenced differently if you're surrounded by positive people or happy things. So let's see what your particular experience here is. With the Sun, we have the Three of Swords and the Tower. So definitely could have been some sort of shocking, painful experience here. Scorpio, Leo, some air energy showing up there. But it feels to me like maybe your bubble got popped, like your happy bubble was popped by something here. With the Ten of Swords, we have the Star, some Aquarius there, and the Emperor. So it could be that you were dealing with someone here that you felt like was part of your destiny. And I do feel like there's healing already happening with the Star showing up. I also feel like whatever has come in here, this Tower moment, the Star, the Emperor, this has all been kind of written. It's like it's outside of your control, right? And you might actually notice that if there's a situation that's going on, when we get major arcana like this, it's often something that is showing up to where no matter what you do, the outcome is already or it feels already determined. It can kind of feel like you're sitting in a powerless position. With the Seven of Wands, we have the Sun again. I do really feel like you're continuing to fight for your own happiness here. And there you are, Virgo, showing up as the Nine of Pentacles. So I like this in that it looks to me like you are working through some healing, and you could very well be quite careful with who you're allowing into your experience here, especially this fire energy that might be coming in to disrupt your healing progress, right? So the week of the 14th, we have the full moon. You're also getting a full moon here, and it's the wolf moon, but there's something you're desiring here, because we have hunger showing up on this card. We have the Ten of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Five of Swords. Could be dealing again with some Scorpio here. Let's see. In the Ten of Cups, we have the Four of Swords. So I do feel like you've kind of pulled back, and I feel like you're kind of taking some time to reflect upon what it is that is going to make you happy, right? Moving forward. With the King of Cups, we have the Eight of Wands. So you could certainly be having some communication come in here from a King of Cups energy. Quick moving as well. Could be a new inspired connection showing up here for you. Something that really sparks your heart space, I want to say. But it does, I mean, with this Five of Swords here, it could be causing some conflict for you. Yeah, you're not sure if this is something you want at this time. And I'm wondering if it's because like this Page of Wands, right, is kind of like someone trying to open a door with you, trying to get into your field, right, interact with you. Could be pretty flirty as well, but I'm wondering if part of why you are resisting this person's advances, and like, look at all this fire here. I mean, it's clearly this hungry kind of energy. A lot of passion, could be a lot of attraction with this person, but it does look to me like you're really kind of trying to focus on your own next steps here. But with the Four of Cups showing up here with this page, it could also be that there's some concern here that they're coming in for only sexual flirty reasons, right? Let me get one more there with the Five of Swords. We have the Ten of Cups. So again, you're just really focused here on your own happiness, like getting into something that's very blissful, and you're not so sure if this person plays a part in that particular pathway. I will say that this Two of Wands is still looking back at the past. So you've had your heart broken, and you're not looking to have that happen again, right? So let me get one more there. Yeah, there's still stress and pain about what you've been through, and you're still kind of working through that at this time. But the week of the 14th, there's definitely a passionate person showing up here, taking an interest in you, so heads up. The following week, we have Nourish the Sacred Feminine. So I do see you kind of taking time to take care of yourself, similar to the energy that you're already stepping into here. It could also be that you're being advised to kind of use your intuition in order to help guide you at this time. We have the Hanged Man, the Page of Wands, and the Three of Wands. So this person that's been approaching you, I don't think they're going to give up so easily. They're showing up here next week as well. Let's see, Hanged Man, we have Justice, and the King of Wands. With the Page of Wands, we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're still guarded against this person's advances. And the Seven of Cups. It could be that you feel like they're a player, you know, that perhaps, you know, they put off an energy, or they've even said that they are dating a lot of people. And it feels like you're just kind of wanting to avoid something like that. With the Three of Wands, yeah, you want something that has the potential for growth here. And the Ten of Swords. So I don't really feel like you're looking to walk into a situation that might put you into another betrayal. But, you know, we have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Swords. We have the Empress and the Emperor. And the Three of Wands and the Star. So there's still something about this person from the past that you're holding on to. I feel like on some level, you might feel that this person's going to come back in and balance the scales with you in such a way that it's like you're avoiding getting involved with anyone else, in hopes that this Emperor gets it together. And that could be that Leo energy, because we do have the King of Wands here. I feel like you hold a lot of passion for that person. And what's interesting is we have the King of Cups is this person that's showing up the week of the 14th. And it feels like a separate energy from the past person. But they're the King of Cups. They actually have a deeper intuitive emotional side to them. But what they're presenting you with is pretty hot to trot. And I feel like that's part of why you're not engaging with this person. It doesn't feel like they're presenting themselves as themselves. So I do feel like you're probably acknowledging that they're not maybe in alignment with themselves. We also, just to note, we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. So I still feel like you're holding out for this person from the past. That kind of I do feel like you've got your guard up against that person as well, because you recognize that you need to take care of yourself, your own happiness. So I do feel like that relationship has come to an end. But with this Three of Wands here, you're still wondering what's going on with that person. Let me get a little more on this Hanged Man, Justice, and King of Wands here. It could be that you're going through a divorce with that person, and there's a need to wait for that to come to a close before you're able to consider new romantic partners, right? King of Cups showing up again here. Perhaps this is kind of this, and the Three of Pentacles. I kind of feel like you're maybe just taking your time here, because the King of Cups has shown up already, right? And so perhaps you're trying to see who's actually going to bring the goods. Especially with the Seven of Cups here. Looks like you have a choice in love, and I feel like you're kind of just wanting to see who approaches you in the right way. and speaks to that feminine intuition. Because I do feel like your ultimate goal here is to take care of yourself, and that's super positive spot to be in. I also feel like this new person that has shown up has kind of got a different flavor to them than the person from the past. And it could be helping you to see things a little bit differently. Like, I feel like we all try not to compare new lovers to past partners, but it's almost sort of inevitable. There are going to be differences, right? And perhaps even similarities, but I feel like that's something you're looking at. Because perhaps you don't want to repeat the past, right? So pay attention to that as well. But looks like you got some hot new lover trying to come in there, Virgo. Do with it what you will. I will see you in the next one. Bye.